How's it going, guys? It's Marcus. A couple days ago, I finally got to see the My Hero Academia movie, Two Heroes. I was originally supposed to see the early screening at Anime Expo back in July, but me and my friends ended up waiting in the wrong line for like 2 hours, and I missed my chance to see it at that point. It sucked at the time, but then I realized it would still be worth waiting a little bit longer to see it, and boy was I correct. I'm very excited to delve into this little mini review here. This review is going to be spoiler-free, as in I won't give any of the twists away that were in the movie, slash going into anything too specifically when it comes to like plot points and stuff like that. Although the movie was just granted 2 extra days in theaters, it's still going to be only screened in select theaters, so there are people out there who won't get a chance to watch it until like DVD or Blu-ray is out. Anyways, without further ado, let's go, folks. So the basic summary of the plot is Deku and All Might go on a trip to a location called Eye Island, which is a totally secluded area in the middle of the ocean that's supposed to be so tight in the security department, it should be borderline impossible for any villain to sneak in there. It's like on par with Tartarus security, and Tartarus is the facility where supervillains are held. The island is also holding an exhibition called Eye Expo, which discusses various research on quirk results and hero items. All Might meets up with one of his old companions named David Shield on the island, and David was kind of like All Might's partner in crime back in the day and designed most of All Might's costumes. He also has a daughter named Melissa who is quirkless, and she was spending time with Deku for the majority of the movie. I really liked both of these characters. Both of them were really down-to-earth people, had very fitting voice actors for their personalities, and brought a lot to the table during the movie, especially Melissa. Her being quirkless especially made her feel a lot closer to Deku. Like, even before Deku was given One for All, he still didn't want to completely give up on his dream of becoming a hero. Melissa is kind of the same way. Even though she was born quirkless, she's still doing scientific research like her father and making support items for heroes. So in a way, she's still helping society, just not fighting villains or saving people using a quirk. It definitely gave me a lot more respect for her. The writing was superb as well. It felt like everybody was acting perfectly as they should. All Might having those random moments where he'll damn near speak an entire sentence in English. He said shit so many times he'd be like, oh shit, oh my god. I love that so much. Also, Deku having his random nervous moments while talking to Melissa, just a little stuff like that is great. Now, as for the other students from Class 1A that were on the trip, just about everybody had a moment to shine at some point in the movie, even Mineta's dumbass. I know Mineta can be quite creepy at times, but you gotta admit he can be pretty funny at times as well. Sadly, there were some students who I really wish could have done more, slash if anything at all. I won't mention specific names for spoiler purposes, but that is my small gripe that I did have with the movie. Granted, it's biased as hell, since some people might dislike the characters that didn't play a big part, so those people wouldn't care in theory, but still. I wish more of Class A could have contributed during the action scenes against the villains. Regardless, the fights against even the fodder villains, as well as the main villain, were beautifully animated. There was no still animation throughout the entire movie. Studio Bones really went plus ultra with the final fight against Wolfram, good lord. I legitimately teared up when the fight was going to the climax while Yusei Ron was playing in the background. Forever one of the best overall soundtracks in anime history, I don't care. The pacing was solid overall as well. One of the twists towards the end felt kind of slightly rushed and random, but at the same time, it being constructed like that made it more of a wow moment. You know, usually I'm pretty decent at predicting twists in movies, so having it structured like that, even though it felt kind of rushed and random, at the same time gave me a surprise factor, so it was kind of a trade-off. If I had to give this movie a rating, I'd say it's a 9.5 out of 10. Taking off 0.5 because of me wishing more students had time to shine. Granted, I get with a class that big, you know, there's like, what, 20-something students, or like in the high teens of students, and only an hour and 30 minutes of screen time, and only wanted to have certain characters have solid screen time. I get it, but I don't think it would have been too hard to throw in some, you know, random action shots in there with other students putting in work. Now, maybe I'm being too nitpicky there, but I really hope Studio Bones can make another My Hero movie at some point. Considering how successful Two Heroes has been in the box office so far, I don't see why they wouldn't. But I think that is going to be it for this video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.